So back on the TSX again today, and we're doing some preparation for the turbo here in the engine bay. So the biggest thing that I was just going to try to wrap up today is I want to relocate the battery because the turbo piping has got to come. I got to run two pipes down here through where the cold air intake is running right now, and where the battery was sitting in here before, and the computer standing like this, it's not going to fit, especially because I got to plumb another one all the way back there. So I had to start cleaning up this area somehow, and I did a bunch of contemplating on how to do it. I know some guys put it in the trunk, other guys will remove the washer bottle assembly and stick it down there. But for me, because it's a street car, I still want my washer bottle to work like it originally does. I don't want to run a bunch of expensive power cable all the way to my trunk of my car. So my thought was, as I already had the battery sitting down in this hole here, there's enough room to do it, and I should be able to lay the battery all the way down in here with this box I got from Amazon that I'll show you in a minute. I have to resize the box. I'm going to put the battery down here, and then we should be able to lay this computer down flat. I'm hoping somehow in here is that I'll make some room for it, and then it'll just try to hide the battery down there under the computer facing flat like this, and I think it's going to clean up this whole thing quite a bit. So here was the battery box here that it just basically was about this big, and I just kind of marked it where the battery needs to go, and then I'm just going to re-weld this on here, and that's about the size I need for my battery. It's actually a little bit narrower this way, but I actually think what's going to happen is I need it to fit deeper down, and I think I'm going to cut those tabs off, and I think I'm going to actually install this thing this way, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so I got my battery box basically fitted for size. Battery fits it perfect. I didn't have any major tools to do this, basically just a zip cut and a hammer and end device. I got it welded together. Let me just set that there like that. I should probably be able to show you how it fits in there. But, get my fingers cut. But so yeah, you can see basically it's in there, fits my battery perfectly, and so it's resting in there now. Basically everything seemed to fit. I did just have to move this just down a little bit just so it's not rubbing on anything, which was great. I didn't have to really relocate that thing there. I had to weld a block to the bottom so that the battery is actually just resting on the cradle, because I didn't want the box to be holding all the weight because it's not OEM. And in my block here, I just drilled a big hole, and I'm just gonna drill and tap into the subframe so that will stop it from walking back and forth. And let's see, there is one. I'm probably just gonna weld this thing in here across the top here, and then just bolt it at the bottom. Just because my battery fits really snug, and I don't want any of I don't want any of the bolts rubbing through my battery. Basically, I want this thing as compressed as possible. Okay, so looks like I got it all buttoned up here for now. I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. I was able to move the ECU up here and just lay it down in sideways. I gotta just make a few brackets. I think once I want to get, next time I get a chance, we're gonna pull the motor in here not too long, then I could take the splash shield out and I'll be able to reinforce that really good. But the one nice thing about doing it this way instead of bringing it over into the side of the bumper is I didn't even have to change my stock positive wire. It stayed all original. I took the factory ground from down here that was originally there, and I just put it here, and my ground that was going from here to there was a little bit crappy, so I added a new one here. Put a piece of plastic over the positive terminal so nothing falls on it. And now once I get my turbo mounted back there, I can run my pipes. This will come out of here, and the intake will be back there, but I'll have all kinds of room now to get everything in there where I need it. So this was a definite win, and I would have to say probably one of the easiest battery relocates from what I've seen other guys doing on this thing. And yeah, it's completely down there, tucked out of the way. Can't even see it hardly. Just nice and neat, way down there. Fit perfect. Original battery, original wires. Thanks for watching, guys.